Good morning to one and all. So this is Harishankar, working in Department of Computer Science and AZ Osur. So today we are going to see the basics of C or what is C. So this is programming in C subject. It will come under in second semester CSE. So what is meant by C? Before going to explain about a C, so what is mean by a programming? So for example, programming will be classified into two parts. For example, the packages as well as an applications. So packages, for example, if you are C, C++, Java, it will all come under in a packages. So applications, MS Office, Excel, and Paint. These are the things will come under an application. So before enter into a C, we need to know about what is meant by IDE. So IDE means integrated development environment. So in this, we are going to create a process. The first step is after creating the process, we are going to save the file. Either the file will be, because now we are going to see our study a C, that means we are going to save with .c extension. After that, we are going to uh, convert into an object file. Once the object files are converted, we can use a process called linking and loader. Finally, it will be execute. The .exe will be executable. This is the process of an IDE. Now we are going to study or enter the first step of a C. So C is one kind of a compiler oriented programming languages. So what is meant by compiler? So compiler means it is a translation uh, process. So it will translate high level languages into a machine understandable language. It means machine understandable means it means a low level language, because a machine cannot understand the process easily. We can denote in different forms. That's why the programming languages and all are created. So before C, and we are using the world programming language, B programming language, otherwise call it as a basic programming languages. So after the invention of C, it will be very popular at the time of 1972, because it is one of the general purpose programming languages created by Dennis Ritchie at AT&T Bell Laboratories. Because it is very old programming languages, but because if we are want to learn some fundamentals about, this is a base for all programming languages. Like for example, if I want to develop, or if I want to um, go with some kind of mathematical function, I need some kind of an algebraic formula or some kind of a basic formulas for calculating the different process. Same wise, in if I want to study programming languages, for all programming languages, this is a base. Once you are thorough in this process, later the rest of the process, the rest of the programming languages will be easy for you. Okay, the next slide, we move on to the next slide. Next, why we learn C? So already we mentioned in the previous slide, C is one of the most well popular programming languages in the world. For example, the syntax are similar as in Java, Python, C Sharp and C++, and it is very fast compared to other programming languages. For example, Java and Python, it is versatile because it will adapt both an application sector as well as a technologies. So that's why we are going to learn a C, and the next step is a variable. So what is meant by variable? For example, in C, we are going to create a process. Once the process will be created, and it will be stored in the form of a memories. Each and everything will be stored in the form of a memory values. That's why variables are containers for storing a data values, like numbers and characters. Number in the sense it is an integer number or a floating number. Character means it will be a single character or a set of a character. Okay, so in C there are different types of variables, and different keywords also be there. For example, integer, float and character. Integer means it is a whole number, and float means pointing, it means point, float point numbers, and character, it means it will be a single character A, B, like this. Each and everything will be the character. If you are giving something in a character form, you have to be denoted with a single quotes. So these are the basic general view of C variables. Next step is how to declare a variable or how to create a variable. This is a simple one. For example, the type, we need a type. Syntax is we need a type, a variable name equal to a value. So what is meant by type? Example, if I want to create a variable called my number, in this example I will be shows a my number because I am used to denote an integer number and assign the value it as a 15 to it. So int my number is equal to 15. Here type is the integer, variable name is my number, and value is 15. So like this we are going to create a variable or declaring a variable, the continuation of declaring a variable. So we can also store a variable or assign a value without a value and assign the value later. For example, there are two different examples will be there. The first example denotes int my number. Here I can declare a variable, and later the next example is assign a value to the variable my number equal to 15. So like this also we can assign a value to the variable. The next process is specifying a format, or simply we can tell it as it is a placeholder. For example, here we are going to use a printf function to tell the compiler what type of variables is storing. Either it will be an integer variable or a floating point variable or a character variable. Like this we can use a function that means a formatted function, otherwise call it as a printf, with it start with a percentage sign followed by a character. In this example, int my number equal to 15, printf percentage d equal to my number. Therefore 15 is an integer, the output will become under 15. So this is a how to specify the formats. Is it either it is an integer or a float or a character. So this is an example. So here I will be create a variable called a integer, float, and character, and we are going to print the variable in different forms: percentage d, percentage f, and percentage c. So in C, we can declare a variable in as one variable as a same type, but the rule will be quite different. Previously we are going to assign a type, variable name, and a value. Here I will be use a same data type, the variable name, different variable names. For example, x equal to 5, y equal to 6, z equal to 50. Integer forms I am using, therefore the type is an integer, percentage d, x plus y plus z. C also allows multiple variables. This is the beauty of the concept. So general rules for naming a variable. How we are going to name a variable? This is a very important. It will be contain a letter, digit, and underscores, and name must be begin with a letter or an underscore, because it will be a case sensitive. We can access a different variables. Okay, therefore reserved words cannot be used as a names. Example, a student data, you can take it as student ID, age, fees, and grade. How we are going to print the variable? So same wise, percentage d, and percentage f, and percentage c. So the next is a data type. So this will be seen in the next session. So I hope I will be understand some basics concept of C programming languages. If you are understand my video, please subscribe my channel and hit the like button. Thank you.